Hello, Moist Voicers, and welcome back for another episode of the Moist Voice podcast. You know, I don't usually catch how you decide to unmute your mic, and I just happened to catch it this time.
I had some issues going on there.
Anyway, I want to start with something. The front bumper on this car, wrong. It's not to scale, and it bothers me.
It looks that bad though.
It looks good though, right?
It's close. I'd say it's close enough for government work.
But you know what bothers me the most is if you look at the hood. Which side? Yeah, it's right. It's on this side. If you look, it is. I don't know if I can focus it enough. It actually with the focus, it looks good. It's not. There's space here. No, it's here. There's space here. So, oh, you might be able to. You see it now?
Yeah. You know what I'm shocked you haven't done?
What?
It's found a way, like with a little drill bit, to actually drill out those black parts where they're supposed to be vents.
Yeah. That's once upon a time I would have done that.
I'd be happy to do it for you. Bring it with you for the wedding. Bring the car with you. We'll hook it up.
Once upon a time, I used to really customize these things. I'm talking. So hear me out, right? I took the hood off of this Impreza. If you look in the back window, I don't know if you can see it. You see the subs sticking up?
I do.
Yeah. I took them out of another car and mounted them in there. I took a TV out of one of my Skylines and I mounted it on the dash right here on the passenger side.
Jesus.
Yeah. I also fucked up the trunk. I fucked up this trunk, so I had to fix the trunk. It's barely hanging on, but I put those subs in there as well.
Wow.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I did. I also, tilted the exhaust.
Right. Yeah, we talked about that. Like every car in the 90s had a tilted exhaust. Yeah. You had to put that on there.
I did it with the orange 350Z right there too. It has dual exhaust, so I just tilted them because it looks better that way.
Of course it does. Why wouldn't it?
And I had to mount some things on the bottom to get it to poke up a little bit more. But yeah, I used to customize these things.
You remember back in the day where like you saw a car with a straight exhaust and you're like, it's all right. And then you saw one with a tilt, you're like, oh, it's gotta be fast.
Oh,
it's gotta be fast. It's got the tilted exhaust.
Yeah, it's gotta be fast. You know what bothers me though is this one doesn't move really well with the rims. Because these aren't made for this car, but they out of all the rims I have, they fit this one so much better.
Is it because of how big they are? Are they rubbing?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
you got to get in there. Look, you need to get in there with a screwdriver, like a baseball bat, and you need to roll the fenders. Like we can make this real life, dog. Like Dub City Customs. We'll start rolling fenders on plastic cars and shit.
I love these things, dog. They're so fun. This is my favorite one.
You've definitely inspired me to not get them, but I enjoy looking at them.
This is the Dub Edition. Yeah. The only thing that I don't like is it kind of went. The motor is kind of just really plain looking.
That's very chrome.
Yeah.
He got the bling. He got the bling and the bling, damn it.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
hey, that's a 12. That's a 12.
Yeah, that's a 12. The other one that's a 10. We keep them clean.
For the Moist Voices that aren't going to get that inside joke, we were talking about this pre-potty. We both enjoy it. We both enjoy a good audio system, so it's hilarious that we can look at the car and we know the dimensions, and we can look at the subwoofers in the back. We're like, nah, they tens. They tens. He keep cleaning up. Look at them little tens hiding in the back.
I was like, yeah, you got the 3 amps for the 2 10s. And he's like, yeah, them are 10.
Yeah, them 10s.
And then we looked at the Escalades like, damn, those are 15.
Yeah, them 15s are like this league. Right? If they were a little bit bigger, I'd probably say they're 18s.
It's funny that we just know, you know?
Yeah.
But like, look at the back of the 240 though. It's clean.
No, he's got the 312s in there though.
Yeah,
got the
roll cage too.
Yeah, it's nice. Yeah, I definitely enjoy looking at those whenever we're on the podcast because I stare at them. I go, man, I used to have a couple of them.
You have no idea how often I just fucking pick these up and fuck with them.
Based on the Amazon cart, no, actually, I think I do.
I almost ordered another one the other day, but I was like, let me not do this right now.
Yeah.
I was debating on which I was probably going to get Han's 240 or the 240 from Too Fast Too Furious. They have that on there.
Too Fast, Too Furious, 240. You talking about
from the start of the movie? No, no, not the 240, the RX-7. My bad.
Oh, the red,
Yeah. Hans RX-7 as well.
I'd probably get Big Bird, the R33 from the first one. That was a great little car.
I couldn't find that on Amazon.
They probably don't make it.
I tried scrolling through eBay because I wanted to get the Evo from Tokyo Drift, but because it was like $150, $200. I was like, what the fuck?
Ugh.
You gotta buy it. You gotta buy it from someone. Apparently, I can't find it anywhere.
What scale are those?
124.
All right, there is a 132nd of Leon's R33, but it's not made. It's a knockoff of just a random fucking website.
All of these are made by Jada Toys, and they don't make them they don't make all these extra these. They don't make them like these anymore. The only ones that they make now are the Fast and the Furious ones, and they make a few other ones, but it's like nothing like how they used to make.
Wait a minute. Apparently this is made by Jada Toys. It's a 132nd, so it's smaller than those, but it was released May 26th of 2023. Are they making new cars again?
Yeah, they make the Fast and the Furious ones.
Okay. Well, they have Leon's yellow R33,
but I don't want the smaller ones.
I know you want the bigger ones. I get it, but I didn't think I've never seen that one for sale. Anyway,
we're gonna go down a rabbit hole.
Fucking rabbit hole like crazy.
Anyway, Moist Voicers, hello.
Yeah.
How you doing? Yeah, fuck you. Don't say what I'm saying. Now you owe me a Pepsi. Actually,
you shit.
A Sprite. I don't fuck with Pepsi.
Hey, I ain't jinx you. Talk after you. I just said the same thing.
Fuck off.
At the same time.
Yo, so we're 2 weeks out.
Yes, we are. It is Facebook messages are flying around 2 weeks with lovey-dovey signs and fucking I've got to go to the something I forgot to tell. I have to go to the barber. So I got to get this like monstrosity like trimmed up at least. I'm not cutting it off because Rachel said that if I cut this off, she's going to cut something else off and then we might as well not be married.
Yeah, you just got to get it cleaned up.
So I'm gonna get it clean. I gotta get the, obviously, I'm not the hairiest of guy. It's not, it's not thick as hell, but I gotta get, I gotta get the edges cleaned up. I gotta get the, the underside trimmed. And I'm just gonna tell them, hey, leave as much as you possibly can, but trim, clean it up, get the dead ends off, split ends or whatever they're called. So I wanna see. I've never professionally had this taken care of, so I'm curious to see what it'll look like, because you keep your edges pretty cleaned up and you usually keep yours pretty tight.
Yeah, I use, for the most part, I use a straight razor.
Right. See, I've never.
I use a trimmer for under here, but then I just
edges. Yeah. I've never had that done.
I haven't done that this week. I'm lazy.
So I'm curious to see what it looks like, and I'm probably going to end up going to Floyd's because they're pretty popular.
Floyd's. What?
Yeah.
Floyd's. Where's that at?
There's one in Annapolis. There's a couple of them.
When are you doing that?
I don't know. Sometimes
you're gonna do it like the day before.
I don't know. So here's the truth of it: is that my facial hair doesn't grow all that fast. So I could probably do it like 2 or 3 days before. Why are you looking to like go with me?
Yeah. I was saying we can probably just go at the same time. I haven't been to a barber in a long ass time.
All right, so there's a couple of them.
They can get me a nice, clean, fucking down to the skin shave for the mohawk.
Well, so that's what I'm going to do as well.
Got to be nice and shaven for my ring security job.
So I'm not going to take my hat off because I got a situation going on up here. Not only have I not shaved, but I haven't even like trimmed in a while. So I got I got the real cul-de-sac going on right now. Like it's like a forest around the cul-de-sac at the moment. So it's I look like a real neighborhood. Like there's some shit going on.
Yeah, we should go.
So I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna get a hot shave on my head.
Oh, that sounds so good.
It does. I'm gonna let them know they gotta work around lumpy because I gotta be careful they don't cut lumpy. And I'm gonna get a hot shave. I'm gonna get a hot facial shave. I'm gonna get them trim it up and. You people got to understand, I don't go to the barber. Like, this just grows. I let it do what it wants. I trim the mustache up, but the rest of it, I let it go.
Let's not go past that. What do you mean they got to work around lumpy?
Lumpy. You've seen lumpy on my head.
What is that?
I have a lipoma cyst on my head.
Oh.
It's lumpy.
What is that? What is that word?
Lumpy?
No, the other one.
Lipoma?
What the fuck is lumpy, dog?
Lumpy
Show
is
the moist voicers.
No, oh goddamn, you don't make me do it. Lumpy is the nickname that my daughter gave to my lump.
Let's hear it.
So when she goes to bed at night, she goes, "Night, Dad. Night, Lumpy." She pats me on the head. I'm like, you bitch. All right. So, oh yeah, look at that. All right, see it? See? Can you see it right there?
Oh, lumpy. Okay.
Now watch. Now watch. You ready? It moves.
Oh my God! Don't do this to us.
Yeah. So it's not nasty. It's a lipoma cyst. Everybody, people get them. But
you got a soft spot, dog. You still a baby?
No. I've got a hard spot with a soft spot on top. I've had it for as long as I can remember. We talked about this recently. I don't even know where it came from. It's there. Nice. I think I bashed my head working construction one day. It popped up. I don't know.
I can't unhear that when you're like, "Night, Dad. Night, Lumpy."
Yeah, she pats him on the head, like, and it's like the disrespect, but there's nothing I can do about it because I can't. It's not like I can curse my daughter out. Like we always say, like I'm just be like, "Look, you little bit." But no, I can't.
It reminds me of Bert Kreischer with his daughters. They called him what they call him? A walrus, baby walrus.
Oh yeah, baby walrus.
It's not what baby's walrus. It's whose baby walrus. Right. He said, "What the fuck is baby walrus?"
Right? Is baby walrus happy right now? Baby walrus is happy. Yeah. So I'm looking forward to that. But we're getting pretty close. Croc actually has reached out to Rachel. He's looking for hotels around here to stay at. So he is a lock for coming. That's a definite.
Nice.
So we'll have a bunch of people. All the tux pickups are arranged.
I still have to find my pants and shirt. I have my dress shoes. And I have dress pants, and I have a blue polo that I was going to wear, but I don't know where the pants and polo are. I got to look for them.
Well, worst case scenario, we'll run you like Ross or something and buy you a shirt.
I would not like to do that. I want to find the one that I have.
Well, if it's like $20, I'll fucking buy it for you. I don't give a shit about the shirt.
All right. Well, then say less. But
I would rather you have something that looks nice.
Well, yeah, no, it looks nice.
Okay.
It's just blue pants and a blue polo.
That's fine.
So like dark blue pants. But so
the dark blues are colors.
The reason why I said I would rather not do that is because it's hard to find clothes that fit me in places like that.
Bro, I'll take you to Men's Warehouse.
See, that's not in my price range.
I know. All right, how about I take you down to the dock and we'll find like a trash bag that fits on you? You know.
I'm not into docking, but thank you.
Oh my God. Rent free. Look that up, most voicers. Look that one up. Oh my God.
Don't look that up. Don't look it up.
Oh, my stomach just turned instantly.
Anyway, so I found out recently that apparently the Ashley is a unisex name.
When
did I find out, or when did it become unisex? Because apparently sometime within the last million years, because I have been lost my entire life. No, what? That is not what? Maybe in like France or something, like Michelle, you know, but no.
Yeah, but that's even spelled differently.
Yeah.
It's one L. Like, all right, so if we were to say unisex names, what are the first like 2 or 3 to come to mind for you?
One for sure is like Jamie, because I've met plenty of both.
Okay.
I've met some Tommies.
I have not.
I've met some Johnnies.
A female Johnny?
Yeah, they're female Johnnies.
Okay.
Outside of that,
you went really like abstract. Like for me, it's Alex, Taylor.
Yeah, okay.
I'm just saying the first ones that popped to mind for me are like Alex, Taylor.
When I think of Taylor, I think that, in my opinion, I think that's evenly down the board, can be either or. Same with Alex.
And that's what I'm saying.
But
when you say unisex,
Alex
that's
is
what I think.
typically shortened for Alexandra and then Alexander. So that's not technically the same.
Traditionally, I agree with that, but I feel like in recent years, it's just Alex.
Yeah, I could see that. Right.
And the same thing with like Taylor. That's a split. But when you say unisex, that's what I think. Like right down the middle.
I think it can go either way, and you don't think twice about it.
And you don't even think twice about it. Correct.
But I've never met
Ashley.
I've never met a dude named Ashley, and if I did, I wouldn't take it serious that would be his name, because that just doesn't It doesn't ring a bell in my mind that could be a unisex name.
No.
I'm not on board with it. Well, I should have pulled up a list of unisex names and we just go down, rating.
Oh, do it right now. Absolutely.
All right, let's do it.
Oh my God. I'm trying to think of some of the other ones, like Renee. That's a unisex name.
Yeah.
But that also goes into that whole French thing you were talking about.
Yeah, like different country culture shit.
Definitely. Ash, I'm sorry, I'm with you though.
I
can't get on board with Ashley.
Charlie, I think I can get down with Charlie.
I knew a girl named
Jordan.
Jordan.
Blake. I can get down with that. Riley.
Right. Yeah.
Okay, so here we go. So without clicking on anything, I just typed in top unisex names, and this is just at the top of Google. So we have Charlie, Jordan, Dakota, Angel. Yeah, I can see the Angel, but
I actually right now know a female and a male Angel.
Yeah,
like,
but for me, at least based on what I've experienced, most of the time, Angel is more like Spanish. A lot of Spanish people.
Absolutely, yeah.
Those,
the Latin,
those
Latin
are the
community.
those are the guys that I have met that have the Angel name. It's the white girls.
Angel is the white girls.
Yeah. So you got Cameron. I could see that. Harper. I can't.
I'd lean more female than male on that one.
Yeah. Jamie. I could see that as an even split.
I've known both.
Ellis.
That's an odd name in general.
Yeah, I've only ever met like one or two Ellises in my life. But yeah, I wouldn't put that on a 50-50. I'd say that's more towards male, in my opinion. Avery, I could see that as an even split.
Never known any, but yeah, I can see that down the middle. Yeah.
Okay. Aubrey.
I only know one male Aubrey, and he sings real good.
Yeah, Drizzy. Parker.
I don't like him, but he sings real good.
Yeah, Parker I could see as an even split.
I've known one male Parker, so I'm kind of skewed one way versus the other. I've never known a female Parker, but I can see it.
Yeah, so Alex.
Yeah.
We'll go, yeah. Well,
I'm shocked that's not top of the list, honestly. I've known so many female and male Alex.
I don't think this is in a chronological order.
No.
I think it's just in a list because it's not in alphabetical order either. I don't know. So we got Emerson. I lean more towards male.
Male. That's my middle name.
Taylor, I could see as an even split.
My cousin's name is Taylor.
Rowan, I don't think I've ever met anyone named Rowan.
I know
personally.
Ronan. I know Ronan, Ronan.
All right, stop with the weeb shit.
No, my buddy's son is named Ronan. You motherfucker. All right, you know what? We'll transition this. Go ahead.
That's not even weeb shit. It's Ronan is just like a lonely soldier, right?
That's N-I-N, not N-A-N.
Whatever. But Ronan is like he has no affiliation, kind of like a nomad.
How dare you disrespect Keanu Reeves that way?
Anyway, Hayden. Yeah, I could even split that 100%.
Here's my problem. When I hear that, all I think of is some pumpkin spice white bitch with 3 kids, Hayden, Jaden, Bladen.
Blade.
Fuck you.
Fuck
you.
All right, Wesley Snipes, calm down.
Blade. No, that ain't Wesley Snipes.
Oh, it's funny. It's funny that you say that. The next on the list, that same demographic, Blake.
Blake, Drake, Rake, Fake.
Riley. I could even split that.
I can even split that, but the spelling's always different.
Well, the spelling's always different with a lot of fucking things.
Well, I mean, male versus female, it's always different.
Yeah. Morgan, that's an even split for me.
Yes.
Drew.
No.
I've never met a female Drew. I've met a female with the last name Drew, plenty of them. But...
Actually, Drew Barrymore. There's one.
Oh, I've never met her, so.
Well, no, I'm not talking. I'm just saying that's the only one I've ever.
Yeah, but see, like I've never met a Drew. I've met Andrews that go by that, but not.
That's
you know,
my best man's name is Andrew. I call him Drew. Yeah,
but that's not the same because that's just an abbreviation.
Rent Free. A long time ago, there was a show. There was a guy named Andrew, and he used to do documentaries for MTV. and he did one with Mano, the rapper, the one that was in jail for kidnapping.
Yeah, I know Mano.
He didn't call him Drew. He called him Andy. So his name was Andrew, and he was like, nah, we're going to call you Andy. The way he said, he's like, I bet your white friends call you Drew. Nah, we're going to call you Andy.
Anyway.
I was laughing so hard.
Sawyer.
Oh. I don't think anybody should be named that.
That's a hillbilly ass name, if I'm honest.
That's a last name. Your name's Tom. All right, Finn.
So we got Casey, but this one's spelled with the C. But I've seen it spelled with the K. I've seen it spelled with the C. I've seen it.
Another one.
I could see that. I fell in love with a Casey one time.
The mistake was yours.
That wasn't.
Oh wait, what was her middle name?
I'm not going to dispose that information.
You don't want to say whether she's crazy or not? Marie, Ann, Lynn.
She wasn't on the list.
She wasn't on the list?
No, she wasn't on the list of crazy middle names.
All right, well, we'll move past this because we've gone down the rabbit hole again on this. Speaking of on that list, what'd you do and get a comment for recently on Facebook?
We'll get to that when we're done with this list. There's one more.
You're still going? Okay.
Kai.
Who?
Kai.
With a T or a K?
No, Kai. Kai. K.
Cooking with gas, Junior.
I've never met a female Kai.
I've never met a Kai.
I've met Kais, but I can't. No, I can't put that on the female side. I can't piece it together at least.
I've met a Kai Lee.
Yeah, that's not the same. That's not the same.
I know.
All right, so we're done with this part. Now what were you talking about?
You said you didn't want to divulge something because her name wasn't on the list. List of it. She has this middle name.
Oh,
you should run.
Yeah. So Moist Voices. I posted this. Oh man, did I get a heap of fucking comments?
Oh, Matt was saying some shit
to the point where I was like, I don't even want to start responding.
You'd be better off not.
Yeah. So it says if her middle name is Nicole, Anne, Marie, Lee, Elizabeth, Renee, or Michelle, run, bruh. She's crazy. And lots of females who fit the bill made some comments. And Ray Shelley said, "Don't tell Jason to run."
Right? One of them being my fiance.
And then,
however, and I'll deny this till I die. She is crazy. 100% crazy.
She'll listen to that.
Oh, she'll listen to it, but she already knows.
That's before the podcast. I said, "Man, we're 2 weeks out until you're stuck with her forever." He goes, "You ain't have to say it like that." He said,
"You should."
He was like, "Honestly, you shouldn't say that at all." Here we are saying some shit.
Here we are saying it. But you know what though? This time I'm gonna be smart. I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. That's all you, dog. That's you.
I feel like we're at a point with your relationship that I get in trouble just as much as you do now.
So I would liken this to, have you ever seen the Howard Stern movie Private Parts?
No.
So part of that movie, his wife gets like super upset with him because he talks about everything in their relationship.
Yeah.
That's kind of where I'm at. I'm a very genuine person. I don't hold a lot back. I don't have a brain to mouth filter,
especially when you eat. I'm fat. I'm allowed to make fat jokes against other people. I've earned my right.
I don't have a brain to mouth filter. So if it pops in my head, there's a 99% chance I'm going to say it. I'm sorry. I'm going to say it. So when I talk about things, I want the whole Moist Voice community to know I ain't bullshitting. If I say it, it happened, it's real, or it popped into my head as a random thought and I'm probably going to get in trouble for it later. So that's just where we're at with it. And she understands it and she's actually okay with it. But be aware, folks, that I do indeed get yelled at and screamed at off camera, pre-potty. He's seen me get shit thrown at me before, and like a hand like come in from here, like from out of nowhere, and just whack me in the head because I'd be saying some shit.
Was not quite a few, but at least a few episodes ago, she came home from having a bunch of margaritas to fucking deal with his nonsense, and somehow she ended up making the bed. Because the way he did it was how pretty much every other guy would have done it. He just took a blanket and tossed it over top of everything.
I gave it a flick. Nah, she came in and tucked that bitch.
Yeah, she was mad as shit.
Giving me the evil eye the whole time. Like, yeah. And so I mean, I say some things.
There was one point I saw her moving the fan over there in the corner by the fridge so the camera wouldn't pick it up, and then he moved the camera and it
picked it back.
Yeah, I was like, Doug, what are you doing? She's gonna yell at you.
And she did.
Then she yelled at me. I'm like, what did I do?
You encouraged it.
You encouraged her to yell at me.
So that's the point where we're at in this relationship, this little throuple.
Yeah.
Of podcast, me, you, and her, where you're gonna catch shrapnel just no matter what. Like, you're catching shrapnel. So
yeah, I'm okay with it when it's deserved, but he be trying to pull me into shit that I had nothing to do with.
Oh, I'm trying to get heat off me, man.
And she can't hear me through his headset, so I have to I have to message her on Facebook like he's full of shit.
So I want everybody to know this. This is how secure I am in my relationship. My fiance is carrying on a DM conversation with not just Matt, but Matt, Croc, Scotty, my cousin. She has multiple DM conversations that I know nothing about. She's just like, oh yeah, he DM'd me this. I'm like, what the fuck you mean he DM'd you? Oh yeah, Matt wants to do this. And I'm like, all right, whatever. Cool. Like,
you know what's funny is I'll be leaving her on red sometimes. It's not intentional. I just forget.
Oh,
or there will be times where I'll see that she messaged me and it'll pop up on the notification and I'll read it and then I forget to respond. I don't even open the message.
But this is how you know it's an innocent DM conversation, because she doesn't even give a fuck. She's like, yeah, I DM'd him. He'll get back to me whenever. I'm like, yeah, probably.
I don't mean to do it. It's just when it comes to like quick things, I'm really bad at responding to them. But like if we're holding a conversation, that's different. It's a flaw.
She's about to be married to me, and I leave her ass on red sometimes. So
I leave so many people on red, but not intentionally.
No, sometimes I do it intentionally because I'm trying to think of what insult I want to send back to her. Get my ass in trouble.
He leaves me on red all the fucking time. But to be fair, same.
Oh yeah.
Same. Not intentional. We just forget.
Oh, it was intentional. When I went on vacation, you left me on red on purpose.
Yeah,
on purpose. So you can talk about it during the podcast.
Okay. So at first, yes, but then I forgot,
and then it slipped. Right?
At first, I was like, "All right, I'm just gonna talk to Cujo and figure all this out before I message Jason." And then, to be fair, I wasn't gonna talk to you until you came back. The only reason that I did was
the YouTube thing. You had to.
Yeah, I was like, I gotta let him know. Because we might be shit out of luck.
Yeah, really, no doubt. So, all right, well, let's move into a little bit of gaming news, because you got a little bit, I've got a little bit, and we're gonna have an honest, couple minutes on gaming.
All right, let you go first.
Yeah, so I'm just going to throw the Cyberpunk thing out there real quick. They finally released their DLC. They have retooled the game, and apparently it's not broken anymore. Apparently, if you buy Cyberpunk and play it, it's working the way it should. The frames are working the way it should, and they released this DLC. Apparently, it's got enough content where they could have justifiably charged for it. You know, the way Destiny's stupid ass does with every little shit.
Yeah.
But they let it out for free because they felt
they had to
bad about it being broken. Yeah.
Oh, they had to. They had to.
And I agree. But you know what, though? Strong move on their part to do it for free. Like, they had to, but at the same time, they could have not, but they did.
From what I'm hearing, like, it's how you say it is. I want to say it's sort of a re-release because they kind of botched their release.
Oh my God, 100%.
I am not sure if it's going to save the game and make people want to play it again, or make people want to purchase it, like how No Man's Sky did. Because No Man's Sky, if you mention that game, it's notoriously known for, it fucking failed at launch. They re-released it, and it blew the fuck up.
They are 20 DLCs deep for free.
Yeah. So
Hello Games they're amazing at what they do.
I don't know if it's that level. I've also never played Cyberpunk.
So I beat the original game. I have it on this DLC may be the reason I fire up my Xbox for the first time in like 2 years. It might be because I have it on Xbox Series X. I may go back and download the DLC and give it a playthrough. But probably not. Probably not.
That's where I'm at, dog. I remember a long time ago, back when Red Dead 2 came out. Bitch ass and me, we used to go half on games because we game shared. So we'd go half on games if we both wanted to play it, because like I had his account, he had mine, so it didn't matter which account we bought it on. And we got Red Dead 2, and I played it for 20 minutes, and I was like, man, this is boring as fuck. I uninstalled, and I never played it again until 2 years ago.
It's a solid game.
I didn't play Red Dead 2, but I did. So Steam had Red Dead Online on sale. It was like $5 or something. And I bought Red Dead Online. So I have access to that. I can't play like the full game, but I have Red Dead Online. And on my old PC, it ran like shit. I had to make a lot of adjustments to be able to stream it because it just
graphics heavy game.
It was a resource hog. So I had to make a lot of adjustments to get it to run smoothly, not only for the stream but for myself. And I got there eventually. But back in those days, like I was used to having to do shit like that. I understood that there were just some games that were going to be harder for me to stream on that rig.
Yeah, there's a line you got to ride, right?
Yeah. So like that's why I don't, at least for me, I don't care too much about in-depth graphics because most of the time I don't even get to utilize them because I got to turn my shit all the way down. So I just, that's where I'm at in life.
You were doing a New World recently.
Oh, I do it because that game fucking is is it a resource hog?
So many people, right?
It's not even just a resource hog. Like my turning my shit down, it still fucking runs bad sometimes, a lot of times.
Right.
But anyway, the main reason I stopped playing Red Dead Online because I was playing with friends. There's cheaters. There's a lot of cheaters.
Oh, the griefers.
No cheaters.
Yeah.
No. Yeah. Cheaters are griefers, but griefers aren't necessarily cheaters. So I like to separate them.
It's GTA Wild West.
Yeah. You could be a griefer and not be a cheater, but like all cheaters are griefers. 100%.
They're all assholes. That's fucking true.
100%. So I was like, I don't want to play this anymore. We can't even kill this guy, and he's aimbotting us. Like he had God mode and aimbot. It was the dumbest fucking thing. So anyway,
it happens.
Also, it's not my style. It's really slow, but we're getting past. So
no, you're a shooter player. You're not really that kind of game.
Oh, I slow pace because I have the attention span of a fish, and focus is one of the hardest things I've ever been able to like even obtain in life.
You're all about that action.
I can't control my focus, so something has to drag me and keep me there.
Right. So, all right. So that's a good transition for the last bit of my gaming before we get to yours. Is that I've been no-lifing Starfield. I haven't been to bed before midnight for a week, and it is whipping my fucking ass.
He tried to talk shit about me playing Overwatch last night. I'm like, you clocking my fucking game time, dog?
No, I'm just like, way
He's like, well, I only noticed because I saw you were still in line when I was getting off, and I was online for a while.
1 o'clock in the morning, I was up till last night. So, but this is the weekend. We're recording this on a Sunday. That was a Saturday into a Sunday. I'm talking about Monday through Friday. I ain't been to bed before midnight, and I got to get up at 5:15 in the morning for anybody that listens to this. So my insomnia is kicking my ass. This game is fucking hurting. What's up?
Is week 3 happening right now?
As far as what, NFL?
Yeah.
Yes.
And we picked for week 3.
We picked for week 3. So next week we'll reveal our picks. We're picking
okay.
For week
so we're picking for
Correct.
week 4. Okay.
Yes, we are.
We're doing this so fucking fast backwards.
As I said, next week it'll all make it'll all fall into place next week.
It still confuses him. Like, how did we fuck this up? Croc had such a good system. We need him back.
You're gonna have to you just gotta trust me on this one. So anyway, so I haven't been to bed before midnight this entire week, and when I say it's hurting, I mean I'm at work like nodding out, like bro, I'm dragging. So I've been no-lifing. Like I had a conversation with Rachel. We talked about this. I'm going to try and no-life this game, and you got to physically force me to get off the do shit, which she has done. But I realized something. So right before we started doing this podcast, I got on Twitch. I'd like to say his name. I'm not going to because I don't know how that works. I was watching somebody play Starfield. He's a friend of ours.
You could say it.
Fall Rate. I was watching Fall Rate play Starfield. I'm not sure how he feels about it, so that's why I didn't want to do it. But either way, I was watching him play Starfield, and I realized how boring it is watching somebody else play it when they're doing like stealth tactics and they're like creeping around corners. And I'm like, bro, just run around the corner and fucking shoot him in the head. No, he's like, I'm like, oh, this is boring for real. Like for real, it's boring. I'm like, oh, That's why people don't like this game, because they, like you're all about that action. You need to be doing something.
And that's
Sometimes
also why you die all the time, because you're not doing the stealth tactic.
I'm not. I love those kind of games.
Hashtag me too, because I would do what you do and die a bunch, but I would have a good time doing it.
Exactly.
I would play the game how I want to play the game.
So I realized that as much as now I really have no life Starfield. I've put massive amounts of hours into this game, but I'm trying to pull back a little bit, and it's not going very well for you, boy. It's not.
Remember all that shit you fucking talked about my Rust exploration?
Same. I owe you an
apology. You fucking get it, don't you?
Right. You're not going to get it, but I owe you an apology.
Okay, I'm saying you fucking get it, right? You understand now?
I got it when I started playing that Stranded Alien Dawn game.
Yeah.
When I put like 30 hours in the first like 4 days, I was like, wait a fucking minute, what's going on here?
Yeah.
You know, I do.
All get that fucking shit he talked.
When you find a game that you just fall into, and I was a huge fan of Skyrim, so falling into this game was like second nature for me. I just went right in, and I was all about it. And yeah, I've lost many an hour I can't get back to that game.
Yeah, you got to suck it dry. You have to, because that feeling does not last. I said what I said.
Yes, you did.
That feeling does not last, so you have to soak it up for everything that it's worth. Suck it dry, moist voicers. But that's anything in life. So there are going to be plenty of people, and I've met these people that would not agree with what I just said. Because there's two types of people in the world. People that dip their toes in the water, and then the others cannonball right in that fucking splish splash, motherfucker. So
yeah,
there are two types of people. Now there are in-betweeners, and I would like to consider myself sort of an in-betweener, because some things I tiptoe, but necessarily so. But a quote that I've lived by for a long time is, anything in life worth doing is worth overdoing. Moderation is for cowards. When you find something that sets your fucking soul on fire, run through the fucking forest full of flames. Because you don't get that often.
Yeah. Go hard or go home. Scare money don't make money.
That's right. So whether it's a video game, whether it's a new job that you found that is the best thing that's ever happened to you, a relationship, whatever it is, it doesn't matter. But hobby, career, anything, both. If it sets your soul on fire, you fucking run through the forest of flames.
Even when you haven't showered in a week, go hard or go home. Don't shower for a month. Ain't that right?
Way to ruin the deep thought.
That's what I do,
per usual. But I guess, you know what? I haven't been doing the Let's Talk About It. That could be a mini Let's Talk About It.
Oh, okay.
We'll allow it.
We'll allow it.
But
no, it works though. Motivation. Find what you're looking for, and when you find that spark, you got to feed that flame.
You have to. You have to.
I agree.
Because you can't go out seeking that sort of feeling. It happens. You'll never find it if you're looking for it.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like love.
I don't remember where it's from, but that one quote, "Rage against the night. Do not ever go quietly into the night."
Yeah.
Something I'm messing it up, but I know it's never go quietly into the night. I like that, because if you just settle, you shrink and you settle for something that's not what you want, you may never find it.
It's true.
So I agree with that.
I don't fuck with things that I don't want. Except for in relationships. I do plenty of shit I don't want to do.
I ain't saying nothing. Nope. Nope.
That's right. Shut the fuck up.
Nope. I'm in a loving relationship.
He wants to do everything that they do.
Mm-hmm.
He wants to do everything that she wants him to do.
I live to serve the queen.
That's probably gonna be the thumbnail.
Oh, that's fine. I'm cool with that.
39 minutes. I gotta make sure I go in and snip that out. Oh,
that's fine with me.
Oh shit! I gotta hold on. I gotta mark that side because I will fucking forget.
Oh, you're good. You're good. Go ahead. All right, so we'll move into I guess we'll go to the Mount Rushmore from here since we did the let's talk about, which I like.
Oh no, I got New World. We went down a fucking
you're right.
rabbit
We completely
hole.
missed it. I am so sorry.
I don't know how we fucking how are we ever able to fucking complete anything? Holy shit.
Because this speaks to how fluid we are chemistry wise. Look, we've said it before, we'll say it a million times. I know it looks like we hate each other.
Oh,
we
yeah.
work so well together. You have no idea. If we didn't like each other, you'd know it, because it'd be awkward. It would be stumbling.
We wouldn't be
cutting
here.
Each other up. We wouldn't be here, honestly. Yeah,
You wouldn't.
we wouldn't have the views we do.
You wouldn't have to know it because you wouldn't see it. But anyway, New World, real quick. I'll keep it short. Update season 3 is coming out on October 3rd. Allegedly, that's the if you look on Steam, it says planned release October 3rd. They only just did the PTR, the private test realm, public test realm. They put all the new shit that they're doing up on the test server, and a lot of us went in to look at the new system and found a bunch of bugs. I'll get there. I think they did the PTR way too late, with not enough time to fix the shit that is inevitably already broken and probably going to break.
When did the PTR release?
Last week.
So,
or wait, today is it ended on Monday. So yeah, last week. It was only for a week.
And they're only giving themselves 1 week to fix everything.
It comes out on the 3rd. 2 weeks. They gave them.
That's a short time.
They gave themselves 2 weeks.
That's tentative.
2 weeks ish. So not only did they shorten the amount of time the PTR was going to be out by like a week at least, because I think normally they do 2 weeks. They cut it close, and they are notoriously known for being late on updates.
Really?
I couldn't tell you the amount of times that they had to postpone just a basic update. I remember season 2 4 times within I remember it was 4 times within like 3 days at one point. It kept getting postponed. It ended up altogether, I think it was postponed for like a week. But Jesus. 4 separate times within that week span, it was postponed. Anytime they have to shut the servers down to reset, to do something, to do like a hot fix or something like that, it always shows up at the bottom. It tells you when the server is going to shut down, and they can't even do that on time. Hardly ever do they even do that on time. It'd be like 10-15 minutes past. When's this server shutting down?
Jesus.
But so I'm not hopeful that it's going to show up on time. No matter when it shows up, I know it's going to be buggy as fuck. They not too often have development companies for games been able to drop a big release and it not have a bunch of fucking mistakes, or Never. Just the biggest thing that I know is going to happen, whether they pull this update off flawlessly, as far as all of the update itself, what I know is going to happen, it's going to be laggy as fuck, because people are already pouring back into the game. It's already started.
They're all going to jump on.
The waves have already started.
Right.
Asmongold got that ball rolling. He was like, come join my server. I'll be on Marinara. He met Marama.
There's a lot of people that do not like that man.
That's the server I'm on. So they're already preemptively adding new servers. I think they've added like 3 or 4 to East already.
Jesus.
For people, because people are coming back to the game, and
after they just merged a bunch of them.
Yeah. Rinse and repeat. They make the same mistakes over and over again. But
it's ebb and flow.
So what's happening I'll keep this as short as I can. For those,
you're good.
For those of you that don't know, New World has died off tremendously over the last several months and trickled downward. So there's a core base of players that still play it, that are keeping it alive, but so many people have just stopped playing the game. Because I get it, lack of content. When they do push updates out, it takes so fucking long. I get it. So what's happening now is they're preemptively already flooding back into the game, preparing for what's to come, because a lot is about to come. we are getting an entirely new system for gear and rolling. So before it was, you had 500 attribute points that you could put into stuff. So you have attribute points. Imagine it's for, not imagine, anyone that's played an MMO, you know what the fuck attribute points are, or any game. So you have strength, dexterity, intelligence, focus, constitution. I think that's it. So your constitution is your health. Your strength is for your melee weapons. Your dexterity is for your other version of melee weapons, but also like the bow and musket. And intelligence is for like your fire staff, your ice gauntlet, your blunderbuss. Anyway, void gauntlet, and then focus was just life staff before. But a new weapon is coming in. It's a new focus weapon. It's flail. Fucking broken.
Ooh.
It is already so broken that even the top warring companies have already started reconfiguring their war roster based around implementing a fuck ton of flails being put into their roster.
It's just so OP.
Oh, is it? For the most part, a lot of tanks are swapping out sword and shield for the flail.
Really? Wow.
It's broken.
Now are the special attacks behind it just as broken as the weapon itself?
It does a lot of like weaken, and one really important thing that I think some are undervaluing, which I think is going to be big, is I don't know if it's an ability or a passive or something, but there's something within the flail that makes whoever it hits or radius, I'm not sure how it works, but it increases your ability timer. So so for a bruiser, if you're about to go in and pull your combo off and like throw a grav and maelstrom and stuff, and that
you hit twice,
and somebody does that shit to you with the flail, you're like, say your cooldown's about to come up, you're about to get your ability, they just added 5 or 10 seconds to it. Now you can't do your combo and you're stuck in the fucking shitstorm without it.
Does that work for like detonate and stuff like that as well?
No, that's different. That's an ultimate ability. I don't think that affects that. I'm talking about the cooldown timer for your abilities. Like it increases the time. It's fucking anyway. They're getting rid of the expertise system. For anyone that doesn't know what that is, it's the watermark system. It's you have to get this higher gear to increase your watermark, and now that's the minimum it is, and then you get it all the way up to 600, and then boom, that's when you get to step 2. You have to start crafting higher and upgrading your armor with the umbral shards. You're getting rid of umbral shards. You will no longer be able to upgrade the gear score on your armor with the armor that as is. It has to either drop or you have to craft it at max level. So there's gonna be a lot of under gear scored people for a while. So it's a whole new system. It's like with Destiny 1, where they took everything in year 1 and said, you know what, obsolete. We're doing a new system in year 2. You can't use all the old shit. You got to get new shit. That's what New World is doing. Everyone's older shit is about to be obsolete. It'll work for a little bit, but eventually you have to phase that out and get the new shit. You're gonna need it.
So it's almost like it's like a new game plus then.
Like sort of, yeah.
Oh my god, that's horrible though.
And they also increased the so you're level 60. That once you hit step 1 in leveling in New World is get to level 60. Then you start focusing on your expertise, and then yada yada yada. It's like soft cap, hard cap, just like in Destiny if you ever played. Same concept. Just It goes a little differently, but it's the same concept. They're getting rid of that system, but they're adding 5 more levels, so you have to hit 65. They're adding 50 new levels to all of your trading skills, everything. Smelting, leatherworking, mining, armoring, all that shit. Everything is getting 50 more levels. And so like for armoring to max craft armor, you have to hit the 250 mark. Same thing with weapons and stuff like that. But they added a new system to where, so they removed a few perks. But for me, because I'm on the PvP side, I don't fucking like PvE. The most important perk on my side of the game was resilient. It was mandatory. In any warring company, it was mandatory you had at least 4 resil on your gear. Most companies were like, you fucking need 5, but 4 was the minimum you could go. What it did was it decrease the amount of critical damage you took. They removed resilient from the game.
Wow.
And what they did was they sort of built it into everyone by just like you don't get crit for as much anymore. So like you sort of have it like built in, but like
they kind of even the playing field.
Yeah, they just turned it down, so you don't need it.
Right.
But there is no longer a way to combat it either.
Right.
So you're still going to get hit with crit damage.
So they're no longer rewarding people that specifically tried to grind for that stuff. Yeah.
Well, so it was the developers aren't PvPers, and one guy was like, I don't feel like this should be a thing that everyone needs. And I was like, I fucking agree, because in war builds you can have 3 perks on every piece of armor if it's legendary. But when you are basically required, not only like people are saying you fucking need this or you can't war, but like you needed it. You did need it. Like, they weren't wrong. So like you couldn't go without
if
having.
You didn't have it, you were useless, right?
Yeah, you couldn't. You were gonna die a lot faster if you didn't have at least 4. So that frees up. That took out of 4 to the 5 pieces minimum. That took up a perk slot in all of your PvP gear. Every single it took up another perk slot. We're gonna have another slot to work with now. So builds are about to get a lot more creative and a lot more diverse because of that.
It's revamping, trying to figure out what the new BIS is going to be.
There's going to be. I think there's still going to be a meta, because there's always a meta. But I think the meta.
Don't know what it is yet.
I think the meta is going to be a little wider now. A little more room for option.
Right. You could have this, or you could have this.
Yeah.
And it's going to work this way.
It's not going to be like a specific set of, like, if you're a bruiser, you need to run this, you need to run this, you need to run this. Like, if you're a VGIG, blah, 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 same concept. I think you're going to be able to have a little bit more of a variety in the meta. So, like, for when they remove Resil, they replace it with a perk called Health. So, in place of Resil, so if you ran 5 Resil, you can run 5 Health. Or 4. I think what they did was they made 4 to be a lot of maximum. So what they didn't used to do, and they're fucking doing now, is they're telling you how many you can use of a certain perk. So what they never told you before, the New World has notoriously been known for not explaining shit ever. And you have to hope for the best. It's why so much information in like the PvP scene it can get gatekept, because people will figure things out by chance or just figure it out on their own or whatever. And they get that information. These top companies, they have this information, and there's not really a way for anyone else to obtain it unless other people are doing a bunch of fucking theory crafting as well and figuring it out on their own. Because like the game doesn't explain shit.
Mm-hmm. That's a no lifers for you.
So what they didn't tell you is 5 freedom was max. You couldn't have more than that. But like it wasn't just that. It was that everything had a cap. Everything had a cap. And power cap. There used to be a fortify cap. I think there still is. I think it's just heavy, that 200% now. Yeah, I think it's 200% for heavy now. But there used to be like a 50% fortify cap. So if you went over that, anything past that didn't matter. Same thing with certain gems, like resistances for certain magical types. Like if you went over 50, you had not diminishing returns, you had no return. Like it was wasted to go over 50 and stuff like that for a lot of things. They didn't explain shit. But they're starting to now with certain perks. Next to it, it'll say 1 out of 4 or blah, blah, blah. If you're over, it'll tell you. I don't think they're doing it with everything, but they're doing it with some things. So they're definitely leaning in a better direction, and it is a heavily anticipated release. So much so that there are plenty of videos going around that have been going around for weeks with the title somewhere along the lines of, "Will this save New World? Is New World making a comeback?" Blah blah blah. It's sort of a re-release. The way I'm looking at it, because it is so hyped up right now, and I feel like so many people are going to come back. A lot of these people haven't played the game in a long time. They haven't even seen some of the most recent changes that made the game better. So I'm looking at it as like a re-release, honestly. I just hope it goes well.
All right. Well, I'm gonna stop you there because you done went down a rabbit hole.
Listen,
again.
I've tried. It's just there's so much. Like Listen, I've tried. It's just there's so much. Like there's still more. There's still more.
We gotta get off of that.
I can see you're getting bored, and I'm getting bored saying
no,
it.
It's not me getting bored. It's just that we got to move on from this.
I'm just saying.
You'll go for an hour just on this.
I tried to keep it short, and I'm not even done. There's still more.
It's all good. All right. So base level. Are you looking forward to it?
Yes and no.
Not if I can answer.
No, it is because I'm looking forward to it, but I'm not looking forward to it because holy fuck, do I have to grind again?
I got you. All right. Well, before we run out of time, do you want to get into this week's picks or for next week's games?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Break out the old handy dandy notebook because what we tried to do earlier didn't work for me.
I could use a handy. I mean, what?
You want to talk about the text message earlier?
No.
All right,
but don't worry, I got the handy covered.
Yeah, I bet you do. All right, so we for anybody that's listening, last week we made picks for the games that are going on right now.
Our system is not in a great place.
Next week he won't be confused. We'll have it all in order. So all right, so these games today is September the 24th. These games are not for this week; they are for next week's games.
We are picking for week 4.
Correct. We're picking for week 4. So
as we're recording this, it's week 3. When you see this, week 3 will be over.
Correct. But
we're picking for week 4. I'm still confused. I get it. I get it.
You just trust me. I know that's not a strong statement, but trust me.
We'll go with it.
First one is the Lions and the Packers.
Oh, I'm going with Lions.
You're going Lions?
Yeah, I'm going fucking Lions, though.
All righty then. I'm actually going Packers. Next one is Cardinals 49ers.
49ers.
Look, man, Cardinals are junk. It's okay to say it.
I just didn't want to pick the 49ers.
Falcons and the Jaguars.
Oh, I like Trevor Lawrence.
Jaguars it is.
Yeah.
She's a pretty girl.
Hater. You're a fucking hater.
Yeah, he's got long, beautiful hair. Of course I'm a hater. What do you expect?
Has he got a Head and Shoulders sponsorship yet?
No, but you know what? He should.
It's probably coming. I mean, anyone that in the NFL that had long, luscious hair. Troy Polamalu was for a while.
Clay Matthews. Yeah, you're right. All right. Dolphins, Bills.
Ooh. Who's the quarterback for the Dolphins right now?
For the Dolphins, Tua.
Still?
Yeah, he's one of the top rated quarterbacks in the league right now.
I thought he almost died like 4 times.
He did. It's probably gonna happen a couple more times for the end of the season.
Who's the quarterback for the Bills currently?
Josh Allen. This is a divisional game too. It means a lot more.
They don't. The Dolphins have Tyreek Hill, right?
They got Tyreek Hill. They got Waddle.
I like him. I'm going with the Dolphins.
Dolphins. I am as well.
He's fast.
Broncos, Bears. This is just a shit show.
I'm gonna.
I know.
I gotta stop going for the underdog Russell Wilson. He's never making a comeback. You know what? I'm gonna go with Joe.
Just flip a coin.
I'm siding with Joe on this. I'm gonna pick the Bears just for him.
Bears? Wait, which Joe are we talking about?
Average Joe.
Average Joe. Oh, okay.
He's a Bears fan.
Oh yeah, I forgot he's a Bears fan. You're right. He lives in Denver. He's a Bears fan. I forgot about that.
I don't know if he lives in Denver.
He lives in Colorado.
So yeah,
sorry, maybe not. All right, yeah, he lives. Ravens, Browns.
Ravens.
Yeah, that's probably pretty good. They've been Bengals, Titans.
Oh, Titans.
Really?
Yeah, fuck the Bengals.
Oh shit. Rams, Colts.
Rams. Sorry, Croc.
Yeah, sorry, Croc.
Take that L, dog.
Bucks and the Saints.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Who did the Bucks? Who are they starting now? Over
the
Tom
Bucks are
Brady.
starting Baker Mayfield.
I'm not picking the Bucks, dog.
Yep. Saints got Derek Carr. You weren't too hot on him either.
I'm going with the Saints, dog. No shot. Baker Mayfield is still a thing.
I am as well. Oh, here's an easy one for you. Commanders, Eagles.
Eagles.
Right. Vikings, Panthers.
Oh. Kirk Cousins, right? Vikings still?
Yes,
who's the Panthers? It's not. Nah.
I think they have a rookie actually. If I'm correct, give me 2 seconds and I'll let you know.
I was about to say, is it what's his face? But he went to the Patriots. Is he still on the Patriots? I really got to keep up with this shit. Who the quarterback that used to be for the Panthers? Can't remember his name.
Not Sam Darnold.
No. No, he was the Panthers quarterback for a while. Then he went to the Patriots. Cam Newton.
No, he's retired.
What? Really?
Yeah, he don't play no more. Yeah,
he was trash, dog.
The Panthers right now is Bryce Young, I think his name is. He's a rookie.
I've heard of Bryce Young.
He's a college quarterback. He's a rookie this year for the NFL.
Who are we picking again? I lost track. That whole trying to remember Cam Newton's name broke my brain.
Vikings and Panthers.
Okay, I'm going with the Vikings. Holy fuck, I can't believe that. I've never been a Cam Newton enjoyer, dog. He was trash. He was.
He had his moments, but
he did have his moments, but he did not overall live up to the hype that was around him ever.
Right. Steelers and Texans.
Ooh, I never want to pick the Steelers, so I'm going with Texans.
That's an interesting take. Is there a reason why?
Because I fucking hate the Steelers.
Fair enough. God, I think you're a Ravens fan or something.
I'm only saying that for one reason.
Okay. All right. Raiders, Chargers.
You know, I've been watching Ballers.
Shit.
I'm on season 4 right now, and I fucking
good show.
Yeah, I just surpassed the episode where they were trying to keep the Raiders in Oakland. And you had all the Raider fans out there, Raider Nation. So I'm all pumped up on Raider Nation right now. So I'm going with the Raiders.
He's going with Jimmy G and the Raiders.
The tale of two Jimmys.
You right? All right. Then you got Patriots and Cowboys. I know where you're at.
Patriots, fuck the Cowgirls.
Yeah. I'll take that win. Chiefs and Jets. That should be an easy choice.
Jets. I'm just kidding. Chiefs. I was waiting for it.
My whole world just got spun. Like, what? No Aaron Rodgers? Jets. Now, they do have a good defense, but they have Kelsey, so, you know.
I don't know. Based on the way the Chiefs shit the bed week 1, it's possible, actually.
It is. Seahawks and Giants.
Oh.
The Giants have gotten rolled in every game they've played.
Nah, they made a comeback last week. Hey, it was dub's a dub, dog.
Yeah.
But I know the Giants have the capability to actually win games. It's just like, will they fucking win games?
Mind you, they don't have Saquon Barkley for another 2 to 3 weeks.
Why?
He had a high ankle sprain. He was out.
Oh, okay. Then they're taking that out.
As we're recording this Sunday, this past Thursday, week 3 was 49ers and Giants. And without Saquon Barkley, they were one side.
Without Saquon Barkley, they don't do anything. So, yeah, I'm not picking the Giants.
Yep, neither am I. And it pains me to have to pick the Seahawks as well, but I'm going to do it because the Giants.
It doesn't pain me. My mom's a Seahawks fan. But, like, even though they're a rival, I know they have the capability of winning. They just shit the bed when they really shouldn't have.
Yeah, you know, you can thank their quarterback. So those are the picks. So we will get back to business as usual next week once we get into that.
Maybe. I'm trusting Jason that the system will work out.
Yeah, I'm trusting me too. So, you know, I'm like 70-30. We'll see.
Hey, 60% of the time it works 100% of the time.
All right. So anything else you want to talk about, like off the top of your head? Anything
Jason's a fucking weeb, dog.
I'm not the disrespect. I'm not a goddamn weeb. I'm not a weeb. Now, we got into an argument about this.
Do you watch anime?
That makes me an otaku, not a weeb.
Do you watch anime?
Yes.
You're a fucking weeb, dog.
I'm not a fucking weeb.
I don't care what the definition of weeb says. You watch anime, you're a fucking weeb.
I can't just be an anime enjoyer, an enjoyer of anime.
You're a weeb?
I'm not a weeb.
Weeb?
I enjoy anime. That doesn't make me a weeb.
He got so mad at me when I called him a weeb. He said, I'm not a fucking weeb. I don't care. Like I stated before, I don't care what the definition says. If you watch anime, I don't care what the fucking anime is. I don't care if you want to be Japanese or not. You're a weeb in my book if you watch anime.
I care because there's such a negative connotation tied to that word. Like you might as well call me the C word. Like, seriously.
No. You're overthinking that.
No, it's just as disrespectful.
Yeah,
in my book.
Yeah. It's like, in my eyes, that's better than disrespectful. Listen, I told you it's not. I don't mean to like call you a weeb, but like you're a weeb, and it's not your fault that I'm doing it. It's all the other fucking weebs' fault that used to come at me sideways with some disrespectful ass tone when I said I didn't like anime, and I'm like, whoa, calm down, buddy.
And we talked about that too. The only time I've ever came at you like that is when you said you've never watched Star Wars.
Yeah.
And yes, you're catching shit. But you know what though? As you've seen everybody else, they've all given you shit.
Yeah. Oh, my whole life.
And look, and you've come around. So what says you don't watch a little bit of One Piece and be like, oh shit, I've
come around. I've watched 2 movies. I mean, I still have a lot more to go. I'm a Jar Jar enjoyer, and people hate that.
You heard it, Cujo. Get on his ass. He's got shit to do.
So I think that plays a factor in why we kind of slowed down on watching Clone Wars, because he was like, "We're going to finish Clone Wars before we go into the next movie."
It's a lot.
I think
Clone Wars is a lot.
I think that played a factor in why we kind of like stopped watching Star Wars and stuff.
Animation, and you're like, I'm not watching this shit.
No, it's because I'm such a Jar Jar enjoyer. I think everybody's like, we don't need him watching more Star Wars because he's just gonna find.
Oh my God,
he's just gonna find more ways to bring Jar Jar into the.
You changed your Discord name to Jar Jar Enjoyer. Come on, man.
Fuck it, he's the best dog.
All right. Anyway, I've never judged you for not liking anime.
It's all the other people that did that, and I'm sorry.
I freely admit there are people that are just out of their fucking mind. Like, oh, you don't watch anime. You're missing it. You're stupid. You're an idiot. No, you're not. You don't enjoy something that they enjoy. The problem is they have a mental handicap that they can't get over the fact that people can like other things than you. That it's possible. It's possible.
Yeah, I know. I just like, it never made sense to me how mad I'm not saying everyone, but I've run into enough people in my lifetime that have just absolutely blatantly been disrespectful towards me because I didn't agree with their choice of entertainment.
Yeah.
Star Wars people have
that's me.
Disrespected the fuck out of me when I
give you that one.
When I have made the statement that I've never seen it prior to recently. Now, I'm not talking about the ones that are like, you've never seen Star Wars, and like you can tell that they're just, they're kind of sort of memeing, but also at the same time, I'm like, really, you haven't seen Star Wars? I'm talking the ones that like actually are pissed the fuck off at me for some weird reason.
Pissed? I may recall calling you an idiot or a
no,
moron.
I'm not talking about you.
Yeah, I've never been pissed off at you.
I'm saying that I have run into people for anime, Star Wars, and Lord of the Rings a couple of times, and I feel like something else, but I'm not remembering. I've run into enough people that like actually were pissed off, and it showed, and they spoke to me in a way that I really should have drop kicked their teeth down their throat.
And what does it accomplish?
Nothing.
Really, but now let me flip that around. What if I came to you and was like, man, Harry Potter's fucking trash?
Cool. I don't care.
Exactly. That's the right at. Be like, I like it.
Yeah.
You don't?
Do I like Harry Potter? Yeah. Do you hate it? Who gives a fuck?
Exactly.
You go watch your weeb shit. I'll go watch probably not Harry Potter, but if it's on, maybe.
Look, folks, stay in your own bowl of cornflakes and there won't be no problems.
Yeah.
Don't worry about my Lucky Charms over here. Stay in your bowl of cornflakes.
For real, before I fucking piss in them.
Pissing in your Wheaties.
But yeah. So Jason's a weeb. Confirmed.
I'm not a weeb. Apparently, seriously, there is another word called an otaku. Someone who enjoys all things anime. I didn't know this. The actual definition of a weeb is somebody who is obsessed with Japanese animation, who literally wishes they were Japanese. I am not.
Yeah, that's weird. But like, hear me out.
It's very weird.
Hear me out, right? That other word, what was it again?
Otaku?
That sounds more weebier than the word weeb.
Because it sounds like an actual Japanese word?
Because
I'll give you that one.
Is it not?
It is what it is. Yes, I enjoy animation. Yes, as you so wholeheartily pointed out, yes, I have a whole sleeve of anime on my arm.
Weeb.
No. You will not. Look, man, you got a motherfucking light bulb on the back of your head. You ain't had a bright idea in years. Fuck off.
Can you see it?
Yeah, I can see it. Yeah, the fucking roots underneath of it.
Look, you see the heart in the middle?
No, I see a tree.
And the roots.
Oh, and the roots? Oh, no, I actually never noticed that.
Yeah, a lot of people don't. That was the first thing I noticed when I saw a version of this drawing. It was edited.
However, yeah, you're not gonna accuse. We got same tattoo artists. You ain't gonna disrespect me. Yeah,
true. I put him on.
You put him on, and guess what? What's he according to your definition?
He's a weeb, but he knows it.
Now, hey, yeah, he might be he's a little further than me though. He's
probably got the body pillow.
Oh shit. Oh man. All right. So I'm gonna move on from this before we do get into a heated argument and say some shit we can't take back. So.
Yeah. Moist Voicers. Real quick. What is it? Settle something. Fucking settle something for us, Jason. What'd you say to me earlier about the RV that you plan to get?
So Moist Voicers know from last week we were going to the RV show. We went to the RV show. We picked out what we think we want. We picked out a camper that we want. The truth is, we're not going to end up with that camper because we're not buying another camper for at least 4 or 5 years. What in my mind, what we picked out was what we think we want to be our layout for our next camper.
Mm-hmm. So when I said, "Oh, you planning your next RV already?" He goes, "No, we're not planning." I was like, "Say what you just said to me one more time."
Right.
You've already looked at new stuff.
We think we've got the layout we want in mind. You know what? I'm going to give you you're half right. We're planning our next RV, but we're not planning the RVs that we looked at. We just got the layout in mind that we want.
You have a thought process of what you want to be your next RV.
Right.
Which means you've looked at ones. You're like, okay, we don't like these. We don't like these. We don't like these. We like this. We like this. We like some of this. We like this mixed with this.
Right.
Okay, we've settled on what we think is what we want for our next one. We like it.
That's our plan.
Yeah. So, like, going through this process of doing all this is planning for your next RV. And he tried. No, we're not planning. Moist Voicers, settle it.
I disagree.
Who's right?
It's not about who's right or wrong because the truth is
always about who's right.
Hold on. No, we're both wrong, and I'm gonna tell you why. So if we're not gonna buy an RV for like another 4 or 5 years, this is why we're both wrong. We're gonna go to the RV show probably 2 or 3 more times, and somebody, not this guy, is gonna change their mind 3 or 4 times on what they want.
Still planning though.
No, this is going to be a complete throwaway of the plan. It's going to be a complete trashing of the old plan and the new one.
The planning process is, it's like, think of it as you're on the rough draft stage.
Oh, you know what? All right, fine. You're right. Fuck off.
He fucking said I'm right.
No, you got it. You got it. You're right. Yeah, fuck off.
Fucking go, Moist Voicers. Got that dub.
Mm-hmm. Yep, you can have it.
GG easy.
GG, fuck off.
All right.
So
I think that's good. I think that was good wrap up, huh?
Something like that.
Did you have one more thing you wanted to say?
I did. This is just a thing that popped into my head because it popped up on my Facebook. I want a capybara as a pet. I want a capybara. It's a giant rodent. It looks like a rat, but it's the size of a dog, like a golden retriever dog. They are huge, but they're cute as fuck. They're friendly as fuck. And like they work great as pets, but they're pack animals, so you have to have like 6 of them for them not to get lonely. But they're cute as fuck. Anybody who doesn't know what a capybara is, I might be pronouncing it wrong. Capybara. They're cute as shit.
Pulled it up for them.
Bro, they're cute as fuck. But apparently you have to have like 6 of them because they get lonely if you just have one. So you got to have like 6 to 12 of them. Heavy on the 12.
Emphasis on the 12.
Emphasis on the 12. You can't just. They're like Lay's potato chips. You can't pop just one.
Oh,
you can't have just one. You got 12.
One was I think I was getting confused, so I'm never actually sure. I think it was Pringles. Once you pop, the fun don't stop.
I might have mixed 2 or 3 of them in there. Once you pop, can't stop. Lay's, bet you can't eat just one. That's what it was.
Yeah,
bet you can't have just one.
You can't.
No, well, we're fat, so no. No. Yeah, you can. I can have one bag. One bag.
Yeah, I guess you know what Lay's. You know what their new fucking slogan should be? Bet we can't fit more chips in here because we don't.
I bet your net weight doesn't mean what it used to.
Yeah. I bet we fit more air in the next one.
Right. I love how some of them say about 27 chips. There's like 13 in there. Like, go fuck yourself. Seriously. Like, we're fat. We want big bags. Like, we want a full bag, right? Family size is a snack size. Fuck off.
Anyway,
so that's how I ended. Look up a capybara. Get one.
Anyway, Voicers, thank you for coming out. Real quick, I just want to say that I appreciate you listening. Through our shenanigans and putting up a good fight to keep me the fan favorite. Appreciate that as well. But my name is Norstar. You can find me on Norstar TV on all social platforms. Just Norstar on Twitch. Moist Voice Pod on all social platforms. Follow. Maybe I'll start posting. I feel like a broken record at this point.
Just skipping. My name is Jason. I am Shades of Idiocy. You can find me pretty much here. Matt's been doing some later streams, so I've been trying to get in there and mod, but unsuccessfully because he's been doing some late stuff, and I don't stay up late enough for it.
I have been failing tremendously at this streaming comeback. But in my defense, it has been a rough couple of weeks since announcing I'm coming back. So I have tried to stream. It's just I've been so mentally drained with a lot of shit happening, but also physically drained because of work, and it's just like it's all taking its toll. So I've been trying, but it's just been so fucking hard to like have the brain energy to sit there and stream. I've been trying. I promise you, I've been trying to like chalk it all up to like fuck it. Once you start, you'll be good. But it's been so hard. I've been so tired.
As long as you're still putting the effort in, that's all that matters.
Like I keep wanting to, and then like the other day I was supposed to stream Thursday, and like I had everything set up, everything. It was all ready to go. And I was like, all right, we're gonna do a warm up on Overwatch. We got 5 games in before I realized it, and I was like, I don't want to stream anymore.
Fair.
I've been tired. Sorry, I'm tired. But anyway, before we go down that rabbit hole, just like we did with the fucking chips. I wish Lay's would fucking suck some of the goddamn air out of their bags of potato chips and put more in. They need to take lessons from Jason on sucking, because he always sucks my ass.